This year has been extremely challenging for me. I started off September doing well and was really thriving through October. During the summer, my mother and I had stopped talking. One day in fall, my mother calls. "I just left the hospital. I had a stroke. Not that you care," she said. When all was said and done, it sunk in that I could have lost my mother without even being aware of it. We speak on and off after that. I realize I need to try, that I won't regret what I have said, but I would regret not trying, not putting in the effort to work on our relationship, fighting to reach a more vibrant, loving place than we are now. My mother calls again. "Sky, we're homeless," she says. I feel a small wave of shock smash into me. My mind implodes and I go numb. I can feel so much noise in the silence of my conscious. I'm not there, I think to myself. I can feel despair and desolation bubble inside of me, consuming me. I have always been there, always, and now my mother and younger brother are alone with no one. As time in my mind freezes, outside the world continues on. Mid-November, I'm self-destructive and trying to hold on. I get a call, my younger brother. "Sky, Mom was robbed." Drowned in my pain, it takes a second for me to process. "Is Mom okay?" He explains that all the money she had was robbed from her purse. I do what I can to forget my troubles. I'm trying to focus on school, on me. But it is so hard. My soul aches with tiredness. I've fought for so long. I don't want to fight anymore. I get a call 2 days later from my mother being rushed to the hospital. She's been beaten up and robbed, gang-related, they say. Her jaw might be broken, she tells me. She doesn't have a phone. She's borrowing one. I don't know when I can talk to her again. I'm dying on the inside. Anger, tiredness, shock, disbelief, fear. What am I going to do? Should I take a semester off? Am I turning my back on them? Why can't she live a quiet life and mind her own business? Every time I'm trying to process one thing, another happens. I had a very close friend recently tell me, basically, to mind my own business. I know they're right. I know that I need to focus on my future, and I'm working towards reaching that separation between my family and I every day. But inside, I feel like a parent with a child in addiction. All of my existence, they have been my business. Watching over them has been my business. My mother may be sober, but after all the abuse my brother and mother have gone through, I don't trust their choices. I worry constantly. I never know what is going to happen or if they're actually safe. I never know if I'm going to get a phone call explaining something has happened to them. I stop working. I take a leave from the clubs I have enrolled in at school, and no one is there for me. I suffer alone. I lose a close friend. I fail at my responsibilities. I cry endlessly. I push the brink of self-harm. I go into a physical shock. I can't believe this is still happening. 19 years later, and my mother still can't get it together. I realize now that while I was younger, I could take control and be there to lead, but now I am in college. I struggle enough as a regular human with relationships, insecurities, college in general, and I can't do it anymore. I have to step back, and that terrifies me. Fast forwarding to December, still hurt but finding my way, I think about what I am grateful for. I am grateful for myself and making it this far. I am grateful for whatever unseen force that has blessed me with the knowledge and skills to survive and work through the struggles that have come my way. I am grateful for those that have helped me with my education and my living arrangements. Before concluding, there are a few people I would like to mention. There is a woman here tonight who works for Westchester University who has taken it upon herself to create a support group for homeless youth and those struggling. She has fought for opportunities not only for Patricia and I, but many others struggling young people as well. I remember one day sitting in her office and asking her, "Why do you do this?" And she explained that when she was in college, she struggled and she knows what it's like to go through hard times, and she wanted to help. She is the reason I am able to stay over breaks because I have no home to go back to. She is the reason that I can eat in the winter because of the food pantry she opened up, which, by the way, I got this entire outfit from. She is the reason that kids like me have a more fair chance of succeeding. She lets us know that we are not alone. Tori Nuccio. I would like to extend my appreciation to Julie Sullender for her time and energy and all of her help. I want her to know she has helped me a lot this year, and my thoughts are with her and her family. Carol, it's been a rough year, but I love you and I appreciate your loyalty. I appreciate CASA and their hand in uplifting children all around and for blessing me with the opportunity of sharing my truth and opening me up to more advocacy projects. Sharing pieces of my story is not always easy, especially after a hard year. I don't do it for the starlight or for people to know my name. I'm not here to promote a feeling of comfortability. My sole purpose here is to rip the curtain of illusion down that these children are hidden behind and expose the raw reality of lives like ours. If I have to slice open my chest and share with you some of the harsh realities I've went through in order to help others that were and are in my shoes, I'll do that, all day, every day. Through education, awareness, empathy, and compassion, we can create change.